Boom, hey YouTube, it's me, Nate Lovelady. So it's time for another Ivy Ridge video. Um, Basically, I wanted to go ahead and touch on um, the subject of staff and, the claim that, not all staff were bad. I was a staff member. I always looked out for the kids. Or, I was on the administrative side of things. I never knew anything was going on, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go ahead and call bullshit on that, just like so many others have. Because the bottom line is if you worked in that facility and you were really in the inner workings of what was going on, you worked an 8-hour shift there, you knew something was wrong, something was very, very evil and sinister going on. It was impossible not to know something was going on. And a lot of these people were given incentives to keep units there. They referred to the children, the kids, as units. Family reps, administrative reps, they were there. Their job by design was to keep you there, because the longer you were there, the more that cash cow was going to get milked. The one thing I've kind of noticed quite a bit is the survivors and the people that did graduate the program, they were all on the tail end, just scraping 18, it seemed like. 17 in 6 months, 17 in 9 months, 18 in a week, and they were gonna split anyways. So they kind of got fast tracked, they got bumped up, and they finished. Unfortunately, though, there were a lot of kids there who were kept after 18 who, say, a power of attorney was signed or a court order, whatever. But despite what anybody says, I don't give a fuck. If you were there, you knew something was going on. Period. There's no way around it. There was no, there was no denying it. So I got a few people being like, oh, I was a summer painter there in high school, or I was this, or I was that. I never saw any of that. Okay, man, well, you painted the walls, for however many hours, one day a week in summer, whatever it was. I never saw a painter one time I was there. If that goes to show you anything, anybody that entered that facility from the outside world was kept as far the fuck away from us as possible. They didn't want you seeing us. So, of course, you weren't involved in the inner workings of the facility. You weren't going to see exactly what was going on. But, we have people screaming innocence and, oh, I work there, but I would have never hurt anybody, or I didn't know anything was going on. One person in particular, and I'm not going to name any staff names, but this foul human being, and the paperwork was right in front of us, was given $750 a unit incentives, a unit being a child, to keep us there. Whatever she could do to keep you there, that's what was going to happen. In essence, the family reps were probably the most evil. They were manipulating, evil, fucking scoundrel, disgusting, foul, human, fucking trash shit being liars. That's all I can describe it. Their job was to imprison children. No matter your progress, or no matter how good you did was determined by them. So you could be the fucking shining star, but this family rep knew that, dad was a high chairman at this company, and, mom just got a job as a cashier at the grocery store to pick up the extra wage, and they have, 4 different student loans coming through at $3,000 a loan, and why would she want to send them home? That's what a family rep is telling themselves. Why would I send this unit home? This is a $750 payday for me, on top of whatever I'm already making, or at least that's what I was led to believe, and going and looking at the paperwork. They were all given monetary incentives for keeping children there. If you were a dorm parent, you know what the fuck was going on. The ones that were directly in charge with working with the families or the units. I was in Brave family. You know exactly what was going on, man. And, I will say, and if any of these good people are watching, so when I left that facility and I was pulled and we went to the police, The police showed up the next day. None of those good people stuck up for any of the kids. Not one of them. You know, it was a shock to me, even in a sense, because there was two people in particular that I thought were good people, man. I thought they were my buddies. One guy, I won't name him. I'm not going to name names, but, you know, I knew all the wrestling catchphrases back then. I was a big wrestling fan, still am. And he'd have me do the wrestling catchphrases, and we'd talk about wrestling and joke and laugh, man. And it was just like so fucking normal, you know, in the chaos. And then there was another fella as well that I thought was a good dude. He was always cool with me. Always fucking cool with me, man. Like, I would literally get some privileges over other people, which I know was fucked up, but goddamn, dude, I was gonna take it, you know? Like, he didn't treat me like a level 1. But it really made me think, though, you know, the one fella, I saw the video evidence of him hurting a kid right there on video, and I thought this was a good guy. But going back, neither of those two people stuck up for anybody when the police showed up to that facility the day after I was pulled. Neither one of those guys said, you know what, man, yeah, something fucked up is happening. That did happen, or I have seen that before, you know? And that's going back. I don't want to hear any of this horse shit. Oh, there were good staff members. Oh, we didn't see anything, blah, blah. Bullshit, man. Bullshit. Everybody knew what the fuck was going on, right down to the medical staff, right down to the therapists. The therapists were in it too. Everybody was in on it. Everybody was in on the program. They were all in on the fucking scam. Every damn one of them. And doesn't matter what any of them have to say. It's all true and it's all horseshit. If they deny it, it's horseshit. You're not going to convince any of us, you know, at least us survivors. Maybe some of these people, you know, that are sticking up for you. I get it. It's hard to admit that somebody you care about and you've loved your whole life is an abuser and could abuse a child or could do something so evil and sinister that the whole world is essentially looking at him right now. It's really shocking, and I can understand, and I really feel for a lot of these people's family members because they had nothing to do with this. But you know what? It's time to pay the piper. And those that did wrong, those evildoers are coming to justice. And you know, we're going to keep talking and we're going to keep making our videos as long as you guys keep watching, and we're going to keep spreading the word. As far as the staff members go, hey, you know, the universe has a crazy way of balancing itself out. So y'all motherfuckers just sit back and watch the show, because you're going to be the main character coming up real soon here. I can tell you that. Because the world is watching, the DA is working, and as soon as the DA starts exposing some of these things, shit's going to really start to unravel. Guys, love you all. Much respect. Kind of posted a few more lighthearted videos this week. Cheer everybody up. Something a little more happy and friendly over at Nate Lovelady's World. But I think it's time to take a more serious turn again this weekend. All right, guys. Over and out. Much love and respect, all my airheads, all my survivors. Fuck WASP. Fuck Litchfield. Fuck Finlayson. Scumbags. Over and out.